So today is Friday, and you know what that means. It is Fold With Me Friday time. I have some clothes to fold on here. I like it better when I do it in the living room because it's just a lot easier for me to just sit on the couch and fold and put away like this. I get more folded that way. So, I left my kiddos awake. I'm doing this, number one, first and foremost, because I have a lot of videos to catch up on today. I actually had a stomach bug and it was absolutely horrific. And so I didn't get a lot of stuff filmed in the past couple of days, and I've got a lot of catching up to do. So with that being said, I left the kiddos up for that reason, but also because that is the whole point of this video. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I feel like a lot of women keep hidden, and also that they don't feel comfortable talking about because it is frowned upon, it is taboo. And you know me, I like to take that taboo stuff that we kind of hide and crush down, and I like to just pop it right open because that's what we do here, right? So I'm going to talk about it. Let's air it out, you know, air out that dirty laundry, girl. Get it all out in the open, and you will feel a lot better when you do. So that's what we're doing today. So today I want to talk to you about a subject that I feel is very unfair. I feel like it is very irritating, and it kind of drives me nuts, okay? A lot of people think that when you are a stay-at-home parent, in this case, I'm going to say stay-at-home mom because that's what I am, so that's what I can speak to. But they think that when you're a stay-at-home mom, you get to sit on the couch and eat bonbons all day, watching soap operas, and just living the high life. And they think that all of the laundry and all of the cleaning does itself, all of the hoodlums raise themselves, and you have it easy, okay? I'm here to tell you that's wrong. Oh, okay. Sure. Say please, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Say thank you, ma'am. Oh, okay. Say thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome. This trash. You want to throw it away? Thank you. It's not, okay? It is not. These kids do not raise themselves. They do not manner themselves. That was my not even 2-year-old saying yes, ma'am, and thank you, ma'am. That doesn't happen by itself, okay? My husband works 70 plus hours a week. He does not teach them yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. He could never do that by himself. If all of the instruction that they got was from my husband, and when he sees them, that wouldn't be a lot, okay? But I want to talk about how, you know, in the secret that I put on this video, you guys saw from the title, sometimes I miss not being a stay-at-home mom, okay? Now, first of all, let me just lead by saying I love being a stay-at-home mom, okay? I love it. It's something I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about homeschooling and homeschooling my kiddos and putting everything I have into those children, okay? I love my children more than anything in the whole world. They are God's gift to me. I take that very seriously. I take that responsibility very seriously. And so that's not what this is about, okay? This is not one of those videos where it's like my kids are hoodlums and I can't stay. No, that's not what this is about. But I feel like it's important to understand that just because mom gets to stay at home does not mean that she has it easy. It does not mean that she does not work hard. It doesn't mean that she does not get tired and frazzled. You have to understand, and I hope that when you're watching this video, you're sitting there nodding your head like, yep, that's absolutely right. Even if you're not a stay-at-home mom, I hope that you have that mentality, because there are so many people that I feel like have it all wrong. And I know this because I can speak from both sides, okay? I've worked a 40-plus hour a week job from the time that before, of course, I had children at all, but from the time Tristan was born, I waited 4.5 weeks after he was born to go back to work, and ever since, until Killian was 3 months old, I have always worked full-time. It is only within this last 1.5 years. Actually, Killian was a little bit older than that because it's only been almost a year. It's been about 1.5 years that I have Sorry, I have stayed at home. Go take those loud toys in there, okay? Go take the loud toy in there. Okay. So I know what it's like to wish that you were home with your babies. I know what it's like to hurt for that, to make your heart hurts because you want to be with them. I totally get that. That was me. I always wanted to stay home since the moment I saw Tristan. I always wanted to be home, and it only got worse when Killian was born, and luckily God provided a job for my husband that allowed me to stay home with them. But it wasn't until then that I got to stay home, and I do not regret 1 second of that. I would never take it back. I will always, if anything can be done, I will stay at home with my babies. I will homeschool them because I just feel like that's the best thing for our family. It's not necessarily the best thing for every family, okay? So now that I've explained myself, so maybe the trolls will stay away. Trolls, stay away. I just want to say that sometimes, some days, I'm like, holy cow, I would give anything to go outside of this house and work my tail off to bring home some money, okay? I feel like a lot of people, I'm going to say women because I am one of those, again, that's what I can speak to the most, but I feel like a lot of women do not feel validated. They do not feel worthy. They measure their self-worth because in our culture, in our society, so much about our self-worth is measured by what job you have, what position you hold in that job, what college degree you went and got to obtain that job, and how you have progressed in that job and career, and that makes you who you are. That defines you. And I think that as a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home parent in general, whatever, that we lose a lot of that self-worth and a lot of that self-understanding. Don't be making faces in the camera. Because we don't get up, get dressed, go outside of the home to work in a career that we build for ourselves, and so we don't know who we are anymore. We don't feel like we're much of anything, and that's crap, okay? I'm gonna say it. It is crap. It makes me angry. It makes me frustrated because I have been there. I have been at the lowest level and worked my tail off to get higher and higher. And now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I can speak again to both sides and say that whether you are working for your babies at home and you are working your tail off outside of the home, or whether you are working your tail off inside of the home, you're still working just as much for those babies, and you are still worth every bit as much in either situation, okay? Whether you are tired and exhausted and come home and take care of your babies, or whether you're at home all the time taking care of them, you are still worth just as much and just as vital and important as one or the other, doing one or the other. And it really frustrates me because stay-at-home moms, okay, we're here. If we, there's like memes, there are bumper stickers, there's everything you could think of just about this topic that I'm about to talk about right now. I wake up, here's my babies. Most of the time I wake up because of my babies, because they don't sleep late and they don't let me sleep in either. You see them right there. I'm doing a video, there's my babies. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I comb my hair, there's my babies. I fix breakfast for myself, I fix breakfast for my babies first. This is normal mom duties, right? This is you taking care of your babies. That's what mamas do. But my point is that stay-at-home moms, you're there all the time. What's in your mouth? Piece of candy? Okay. It's okay. That's fine. I opened it for you. That's fine. It's okay. My point is, I'm not alone with just me ever. My husband, I said, works that many hours a week. There's not a whole lot of time for family time. So when he's off work, I'm not going to go out and spend Okay, hold on. I'm not going to go out and spend a bunch of time by myself, okay? I need to get a little bit better than that at that because I feel like everybody needs a little bit of decompression time. Hi. But I feel like things are very misunderstood. I'm doing laundry. He's climbing over the couch. He's kicking every pile that I'm doing. I mean, it's just constant is my point, okay? So when my husband gets off work and he lays on the couch because he's mentally and physically exhausted from his long day at work, I'm still going. I'm going, you know, I fix dinner. He sits down with his dinner. He watches whatever TV show he wants to watch at the time. I've been watching cartoons all day. He comes home. He watches whatever he wants. I fix dinner for everybody, which I'm not a fix my husband's plate and bring it to him and bring the, no, that's not me. We don't live in that kind of dynamic. If you do, that's for you, but it's not for me. We don't do that. But I fix dinner. I'm fixing the kids. I'm making sure they're eating. Come on now, can you eat your food? Please eat some more. You gotta eat 3 more bites. Come on. And then I'm making sure they're bathed off and they're done and getting everybody to bed. Killian will not accept bedtime unless I'm the one putting him to bed. Mama's boy, I say bedtime prayers. We're making sure the teeth are brushed and all of these things happen. And then every now and then I get little snatches of time for me, but then my husband's ready to spend time with me because he missed me. So I'm like, okay. So it's constant, okay? It's a constant thing. And sometimes I don't feel like people understand how much of a thing it is. You're working constant from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And really that's every mom, but I just want to put in there that just because you're not working from outside the home doesn't mean you're not working. Stop, baby, don't kick that. You're going to mess up the camera. Can you say hello? Say hey. Hey. I would do anything and everything for these little munchkins right here. And you can't see Tristan, but there he is hanging on the couch like a sloth. I would do anything and everything for these babies. I love being with them and nurturing them and taking care of them. I'm so happy that every time they're not feeling good or they're uncomfortable or something's going on, I'm right here with them. But sometimes it's overwhelming, okay? Sometimes when Killian's pouring out everything in the world, because that's his favorite thing to do, is to pour out everything, to pour out his juice, to pour out all the snacks, to pour out anything he can find. Decorative vases filled with, I mean, he's a crazy child, okay? He was such a mellow child. He is crazy. They're different, okay? But sometimes when everything's going wrong, when I have a stomach virus and I'm sick as a dog and I'm still having to take care of them just the same way I always do, I want a break. I want something different. There's days where I'm like, oh.
I raise my hand, that means I want to talk.
Hold on a minute, okay? There's some days where I'm like, wow, you know, working 40 plus hours doesn't seem so bad. But then, of course, I'm like, no, that's not what's for us. It's not what's for me. This is what is for me. I'm here for my children. I'm doing this homeschool thing for my children because I believe this is what's best. But all I'm trying to tell you in this video, and I hope I don't get a lot of flack for it. I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to convey here. But all I'm trying to say is don't knock somebody for staying home. If your spouse stays home, encourage them, lift them up, really appreciate what it is that they do. Because a mom, period, any kind of mom, a mom's job is hard. A dad's job is hard. We both have our jobs that are difficult and not easy because it takes a lot of work to grow little people into big people. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. And whether that mommy is staying at home or whether she's out working, it takes a lot of work. So make sure that you appreciate that. Make sure that you appreciate the fact that no, she's not sitting there eating bonbons and watching soap operas. She's pulling gum out of her hair and not being able to pee alone and never having a spare moment to herself and being asked 5,000 questions a day. She's dealing with all kinds of messes and messy faces and picking out boogers from people's noses and cleaning up poop, and it is a tough job, okay? I think a mom should be on dirty jobs because it really is a hard job, you guys. So anyway, I just want you guys to take the time to kind of just really appreciate, number one, hold on please, hold on, please, to appreciate yourself and to appreciate other people in your life that have to stay at home, because it is a big job. So pat yourself on the back, Mama, because you're doing a great thing and you're doing a good job and you are needed and you are appreciated. It might not seem like it today, but it definitely will in years to come. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. And what? Hurry up, because my camera's going to go out. Oh, you have a Ghostbusters shirt on. It's his favorite shirt. He loves the Ghostbusters.
And I helped take it out.
Yeah. Can you say see you in the next video?
See you in the next video. Bye.
Say bye, Killian.
Bye. Bye. See you later.